Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's a cute ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And they've got a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on. Adley. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a
Takes a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Carlos Augusto. Bruno Guimaraes is herring after that one. And here's Evan Nielsen. Joelinton. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Evan Nielsen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's on it, can he get away? Morocco are looking to go forward now. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's shifting through the gears here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Adley. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. Now it's Adley. Danilo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Evan Nielsen. Neymar. Brahim Diaz. That's an imaginative pass. And he's onside. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Looking to play him in. Good take, and is he in? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team.
Evan Nielsen! And he has kept it out somehow.
Evan Nielsen is offering a wry smile there.
Danilo plays it short. Joelinton receives it in a good position here. Tries to play it through. Now it's En-Nesyri. And he was quick to react. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Hakimi. Morocco ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Brahim Diaz. And here's Adli. Goes for the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Morocco really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's nice. Hangs one in. Neymar! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys...
And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So it's back to business. Driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Decent chance! Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Guimaraes. Carlos Augusto. And it's Joe Linton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. He has found a way through. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Carlos Augusto is the guilty party there. Carlos Augusto did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Amrabat. Mazraoui threads one in, brilliantly cut out. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Adli. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Brahim Diaz. Great vision. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. 60 minutes played. Hakimi looks to get on the end of this. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Joe Linton. And it's been played through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hakimi knocks it into space. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. And it's Marquinhos. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for a runner.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pass somewhat off target. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21, camisa 26, camisa 7, camisa 4.
Can he get on the end of this? Ziyech moves wide and looking to get onto this.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out to the right. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And here's Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. That's really good defending. Morocco do have a chance to counter here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Neymar. And it's Guimaraes. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Can he finish? Into the last 5 minutes. Luis.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
El Canous picks it up out wide, and he gets rid in a hurry. Douglas Luiz. João Pedro, played out towards the right wing. Lucas Paqueta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's En-Nesyri. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Barcelona.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Looking for the run, brilliantly cut out. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets into some space. Played in deep. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mazraoui. Oh, easy pickings there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's picked it up out wide. Quarter of an hour played. Decent chance! Manchester United with the corner, there first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, some tackle that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. Lewandowski. Bruno Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's found a way through. It's a threatening ball. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was alert to it. Menu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Šeško. De Jong is the guilty party there. And it's Casemiro. Played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball driven towards... Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. Oh, no joy this time. Smartly reclaimed.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Koundé makes the interception. Yamal. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Pedri. Very nicely done. Tries to play it through.
There will be one
Flashes
minute
a
at a
mighty
time.
effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's picked his way through. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get on the end of this? Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get rid. Dani Olmo. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Pedri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cross from...
He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
And it's Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good run down the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha has found the net here, of course. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dani Olmo. Oh, super ball. Oh, look at the space here. Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the finish! Matheus Cunha knocks it into space. Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is a great pick out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Real chance!
It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Lewandowski quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Matheus Cunha. And that is that. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through.